How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will. Well, I was forgetting what my name was. And today we are riding solo. I was thinking of the next sentence, but we are riding solo again. As you can tell from either you clicked on the video or you've joined the live stream. We are playing Imperial Settlers Empires of the North. There we go. This is a tableau building game. We've done a couple gameplays on the stream. I've done a bunch of unboxings because we have all of the expansions. But of course, we're trying to find some games that I can play solo while Audrey is down in Colombia. And, well, this one has a solo mode, so I figured, why not try it out? So that said, let me go ahead and switch the camera over so we can get a rundown of the difference of the solo mode. Of course, if you want to know how to play the full game, we have a brief synopsis in our original video where we played two-player. But let me switch that camera. That was not switching the camera. That was that was doing the thanks for watching. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. It's a new year, first video of the new year, and I'm already screwing up. I guess nothing has changed. The new year did not impact the channel at all. But here we are set up for Imperial Settlers. We currently have our these dudes are backwards, which means somebody shuffled them wrong. Let me double check them all. Can't have out of order cards. My OCD will not allow that. I don't think I'm getting that low on the cards anyways, but there we go. So everything from the main game is still set up the same. You set up your main area where you're going out for your sailing with your small islands and your large islands. Your score trackers a little differently. Of course, we start on 0 because we start the game with 0 points. But the game is played over 4 rounds when you're playing in solo, so it's not played till the 25 points. Once the 4th round ends, then of course that signals the end of the game and final scoring. The action that you can take with your clan markers, there's one difference. If say I were to take the populate action at the end of that round, these tiles actually flip over and it makes them a little bit more difficult. So basically now to populate on the follow-up turn, I would need to spend 1 wood in order to populate. Whereas the default rules, you just get to add, to your population. And each one of them is going to have one of those negative effects. The other thing is going to be this scenario. So of course the core book or the core box comes with a scenario solo booklet, which I think has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in it. And then there is a printable version of the one I'm playing, My Little Farm, which is two-sided and also has frost giants at the wall. There is a printable version for the, I think, barbarians. They came out with a printable one there, and then there is a printable one for the Japanese as well. Now, the only one that comes in the Japanese also comes in this copy, but I don't think you can buy the Japanese anymore. But this one you can still get off of the Portal store. When we bought our bundle, this came with it. So there is also a solo box that's coming out. It's called the Lighthouse or something like that. And that one's going to, I think, be all solo campaign. So if you're looking for a lot more solo game, that's coming out. I've read through the way the solo works, and I think it would work fine in 2 players. So me and Audrey might try it at 2 players just to give you guys an idea, because nothing that's happening here, I think the only thing that would happen there is in some of the campaigns, and this one in particular, one of the actions is that you can assign workers to propagate here. And when you propagate there, it's going to increase points. So it's going to increase the points for everybody. So in some games, that may not work as well. I think on the Ice Wall, which I saw, One Stop Co-op Shop, they did the Frost Giants. Same thing. You are going to be adding more stone to stop the Frost Giants. So similarly, that might not be very effective in 2-player. But of course, we'll probably pick it up. If anything, I'll play a couple solo games just to show you guys how the expansion works when it comes out. Maybe Portal will send us a copy if we do enough of these videos. So, hola, Christina, hola, Adri, in the audience. All right. So the scenario we chose, you've decided to make your goal to become the most famous farmer in the world. You must cultivate the most prosperous farm so others may spread your renown. The setup change is I got 2 additional resources of my choosing, so I went ahead and got a sheep and a apple because I don't have any manzanas. And then the rules changes. Each time I do a populate, I also gain a fish for each pair of fish in my farm. Or same as if I get a sheep, I get 1 additional sheep for each pair. So basically they're having babies. And then each time I harvest, I also can discard a apple from the farm to gain 2 wood or 2 apples. And then the score change at the end, I'll get 3 victory points basically for each set of either sheep, fish, or apples. Now, each round, you're going to basically draw a random token. So you draw 1 random token on the turn. You can put these in a bag or something. I'm just going to shake them up and not look and then grab one, right? And that's going to cause one of these scenario events to occur. And so the first one is I can gain an apple for each apple on the farm. So that's a good one. This one I have to discard a sheep. So one of my sheep got 6 sheep. Locust, I have to exhaust 2 of my harvest spots. And I cannot harvest from them this round, unexhaust them during cleanup. So that's not good. Spawn, so fish spawning, right? I assign 1 fish from the supply here. And then new nets, which is a 5. I can spend 2 wood to basically assign or to gain 2 fish or discard 1 fish from the farm. So basically I'm either forced to spin this or I'm forced to lose a fish from my farm. And then propagation action, I can spend 1 worker. So I can take 1 of my workers, assign them here, and then I can add something to the farm. So basically the fish, the sheep, or the apples. And I can do that as many times as I want. Now it did say something that if you're not able to fulfill the payments, something did happen. So let me double check that. If you cannot spend the required goods, you lose 2 victory points. So that would really suck to have to get like this one on the very first turn. I mean, yeah, I'm gaining 2 additional fish, but I'm losing my wood. I need my wood to build things. All right. So startup of the game is the exact same. So we're going to draw 5 cards. I am playing with the Panuk clan. So I'm playing with the, I don't know why I showed that towards the front of the camera. But we are playing with her. She got a cute little penguin. This is a level 3 deck. I figured I better not start with one of the harder decks. I might do another solo gameplay because I'm still trying to find more solo games to play. So I might do a solo gameplay maybe with one of those 2 other solo scenarios. But I get to draw 5 cards and I'm going to choose which 2 I want to keep. So I got duplicates of these. So I think I'm going to discard you. Ice cream sledge. Each time you play a boost, you can spend 1 wood to gain victory or money. Each time you use a Yeti, you may spend 1 worker to change or to and. Okay, so with something that says or, I can change to an and. That gets me apples. I know I want that. Nearby field, spend 1 worker and 1 fish to harvest, and additionally gain 1 gold. Each time I play a boost, I don't know how much I'm going to be playing boost, so let me do these 3 to start off. All right, so I have my starting hand. We do have to draw an event. You get a lot of these types of games. Well, that's what they are. They're worker placements. They're things like that. This is like the style of these types of games. So number 4. So number 4, spawn, assign 1 fish to the farm. So we do have a fish in the farm. We're starting off on the right foot. All right. So now I draw my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have to pay with these with my workers that I have. Spend a fish to gain victory. Building bonus, gain 1 victory each boat in my empire. So this I wouldn't want to build right away. This one here, he goes with this one, so I don't want to do him. Ice wall, spend a stone to gain a victory. Building bonus, gain 1 victory for each. Oh man, both of these are if they're already in my empire. This one, instant. Choose up to 3 of your cards of a different type. Okay, this just lets me unexhaust. Don't think I need that right now. I don't have to assign workers. Well, no, these 2 need to assign workers. All right, let's go with these 2. We're going to do 3. That might be a bad decision. We're going to do 3 workers for the first turn. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I have to do this construct action. Wow, okay, so that's the only way I can put this out is with the construction action. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that first. We'll construct. We'll go ahead and build our green igloo. Let's put this up here so we know that it is a field that we can work on. And we get 2 apples for building that. There we go. And then action, spend 1 stone to gain 1 axe or victory point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spend another worker to build this. I'm going to do the action. I'm going to spend this to get an axe. And so what do I got? I got 2 wood. That's not going to help me out. I don't have many igloos yet. Oh, this would have been better. Each time I use that, I could have spent 1 to change the and to an or, and that would have made that an and. Let's build this for 1 wood. So this is the nearby fields action. Spend a worker and a fish to harvest. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to spend our other worker and a fish to harvest, and we are going to harvest the stone. See, I did these in the wrong order. If I would have done the right order, I would have already built this. And gain a gold. Yeah, to harvest. So I harvest that. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and build the reindeers, which is just a feature. Which, like I said, unfortunately I messed up, because if I would have done that, then I would have gotten both the axe and a victory point. Now, I guess I'm playing solo. So now there's a question. Do you cheat on solo? I don't think you should. All right, so I've done everything I can do with my cards. I think I can't... Yeah, I can't build anything else. Well, I can build this. But I don't have any boats, so that doesn't do me good. All right, so let's go ahead and populate. I think having more workers is helpful. And then let's go ahead and take that worker and put them up here to get another fish. So that way there is a pair. That way these things can come up. And because I populated first, unfortunately I'm in the wrong order, so I don't get the bonus for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend an apple so I can sail. So I'm going to sail. I'm going to go ahead and take my axe with me. That way I can conquer. Do I want to go with a fish or not? This one, each time you pillage, you gain a fish. This one, spend a sheep, gain 2 sheep, and I get a sheep for doing it. This one, spend 1 wood to construct. Spend 1 stone to construct. Okay, so I can basically construct with 1 stone. That gives me a wood and a tomato. They're apples. And then Fire Island, spend 1 wood to sail. Building bonus, I get an apple. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the sail to there. All right. Do I want to explore or harvest? So let's go ahead and harvest. So spent 1 apple for that, and then that gives me, I'm going to do wood. That gives me 2 wood. All right. All right, so now it's end of phase. So we're going to go ahead and sail. I'm going to go ahead and conquer this one here. So that is the one where I get a sheep. And basically the action is I can spend 1 sheep to gain 2 sheep. So it's basically a sheep multiplier. Tomates. See, tomates. Ah, but he's repeating my tomates. All right, so we flip these 2 over. So now in order for me to harvest, it's going to cost me a sheep, and to sail, it's going to cost me a fish, which I've got, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we place our islands here. And some islands. All right, those up there. And now we go to round 2. So we need to do this again. So we got a 5. Oh, that's not good. So spend 2 wood to gain 2 fish, or I lose 1 from the farm. So I got to spend my 2 wood. I mean, I gain 2 fish, which yay, but I kind of don't want to do that. I don't really need the fish for much. All right. And get all my workers back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I put them up there. I just need to spin them and put them there. I don't know why I did it. All right, so what do we got? We got the reading the future. Spend 1 apple to move your pawn or gain 1 resource. And since I have this built, this actually would probably be good. Feature each time you conquer, gain 1. Feature each time you use a ship, you may move your ship up 1 space in the expedition board. Look at the top. No, that's not going to do any good. Frozen Mammoth gives me more stone, which is good. So I think we're going to do 3. I think we'll do these 3. So we're going to spin those 3 workers. All right, I forgot to unexhaust. Unexhaust. All right, let's move our discard pile over there so we don't forget. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to explore. By doing that, that allowed us to build this. So that makes our stone production better because of the mammoth we found in the ice block. And then we're going to, let's go ahead and build the igloo. Make another row for my igloos. And we're going to spend a worker to build the other Yeti thing. Instant, choose up to explore to play. Choose up to 3 cards of a different type in your empire. Because that's an unexhaust all. I only have 1 igloo and I don't have any boat. So don't want to do anything with those 2 cards yet. So let us populate. Populate's always good, right? Getting more workers is always good. Just go here. We don't have any stone, so I can't do that. All right, so we can do this. So we're going to spend an apple to move our clan pawn to harvest, which is going to cost us a sheep. We're going to get 2 stone, right? Oh, I got to bring my boat back after the end of that last round. And 1 victory point, so I get both. So I do get 1 victory point finally. Right, then we can do this one here. Oh, I forgot I needed to spend a worker for that. And then we're going to spend another worker for this one. So we spend a stone. That gets us an axe and another victory point. Spend a worker and oh, I could have done that instead of moving it and spinning my sheep. That would have been better than going that way. All right, so I don't have any more apples. So if I want to do any more of this, I'm going to spend my last worker and a fish to get some apples. Each time you conquer, okay, which is what I'm going to do. So I need to do a sail action. So we're going to go here and spend a fish to sail. Let's see here. Do I want to send a fish with me? So this one I get a gold. This one I get spend 1 resource to gain 1 resource. Okay, so that's a 1-to-1 switch. Spend 1 fish to gain 2 fish. Spend 1 fish to explore. Spend up to 3 workers to gain 1 resource from up to 3 different. Okay, so that lets me harvest everything for 1 worker. Okay, I like that one. Okay, so I think we are going to send them with a fish. Fishy, fishy. There we go. All right. Can't do anything else here. But we will go ahead and populate for 1 more. And then we will propagate. And let's get us some sheep. And because I just did the populate, then I also get a fish. And I populated earlier, so I should have actually gotten a fish earlier when I did that. Yeah, so now we have 2 pairs of fish. We got lots of fish in there. That's good. We only have 1 sheep, though, so we're going to need some more sheep. Okay. I don't have any apples there. I was trying to say I wanted to double check the rules. So there's the discarding an apple, but there's no apples up there yet. All right, I don't think I can do anything else. I got my coin, which counts as a wild resource, but I don't want to spend that on anything. Okay. So we're going here. This is the one I wanted to get. So I'm going to pillage that. When I pillage that, or when I conquer that, then I get a wood there. Oh, my boat comes back. Do that. Do that. All right. I'm good to go there. Take my movers back. It was still here, so this one stays yellow. This one flips over to white. This one flips over to yellow. And we're on round 3. And we can unexhaust. Oh, I forgot. I did have this one. I didn't spend. I should have spent that action. There's no reason not to spend the 1 sheep to get 2 sheep. There's no reason not to. When I built this, I should have gotten also a fish and a stone. Okay. So now it is, see what happens to me farm. Numero 2. Ah, it was a 6 sheep. Somebody sold me a bad sheep. They sold me a 6 sheep and I had to, put them down, unfortunately. Poor sheep. All right. So let's draw back to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I shouldn't say back to 4. Let me draw 4. Spin a worker to gain a fish to sail and gain. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Oh, I have lots of workers. Lots of workers. All right. Spin 1 worker to gain victory. Building bonus. Gain 1 victory for each. Okay, I like that one. Spend 3 different resources to gain victory. That's good too. Just 1 card from your draw. I don't care about that. Okay. So we're going to spend 3 workers for that. All right. So don't care about that. Alright, spend 1 to gain 2. How many igloos? I only have 1 igloo right now. Do I have another igloo? No. I got all these signposts. Alright, let's go ahead and build our boat then. So our boat is 1 fish, 1 wood. Make that. And yeah, all of these, the signs, I don't know how many of these guys there are. I wonder how many more. I wonder how many of these are. I don't know if I know. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Do you know how many Yetis there are in my deck? Ice ship. Oh, we can build this other ice ship. No, we can't yet. We need some fishies. Necesita fishies. All right, so we populate. We will get. Oh, I should have gained those fish earlier. It wasn't put them here. It was gained. So these should be mine. They don't go here. And actually, it'd only be 1. Yeah. So it should have been that. Okay, so I should gain that fish. All right. So I'm going to spin that fish. I had to reread it. It's whenever there's a pair, I gain the fish. So they breed and I get them. They don't breed up there. I was about to say, that would get exponentially. Happy New Year, Ryan. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. Okay. Spin a worker, gain 1 fish to sail. All right, so if I go ahead and do this, spin this worker, I gain 1 fish to sail. I guess I have to take him with me? Sure. I guess I'm going to be pillaging. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I get 3. That works out good. All right. Spend 3 different resources to gain 2. Let's do these guys first. He's up here. So spend a rock, get an axe, and a victory point. And that cost me a worker too. Spend a manzana and another worker to move your clan's action. Oh, hang on, I don't want to do that one yet. I've not used my action pawn, so therefore spinning that does no good. All right, so let's go ahead and do harvest first, so we can get some more apple. All right. Let's go ahead and trade in 1 sheep to get 2 sheep. Do that. Spin. I don't have any fish. Don't have any fish. So let's go ahead and harvest again. We'll harvest the fish. Now we can do this. So spend a worker and a fish to harvest. Let's harvest more fish. No. Let's harvest wood. Yeah, let's harvest wood. And gain another gold. That's good. Okay, now we can do this one. Do that, and we spend our last worker plus a manzana to move, and we spend 1 wood to populate. And when we populate, we gain a fish. Oops, I put the populate in the wrong spot. Populate. All right. All right, spend 1 to move. Okay, and then gain a victory point. I'm gonna have to build all these next round, pretty much, because next round's the last round, so I need to make sure I have the resources to do that. So let's spend an apple to go back and harvest our stone. And then let us worker stone. Okay, so I got everything there. And then do I want to sail again? got my conquest, which gives me wood here. So yeah, let's go ahead and sail again. So that's a fish and a manzana. And we're going to sail with our axe. And that gets me wood. This gives me a sheep and a tomate, or manzana. That gets me money. Spend 1 to gain an axe. Go ahead and send him with the fish. Okay. Spend 3 different resources to get 2 victory points. So 40 is the victory point goal. So I have to get 40 in order to win this thing. So if we sheep, it gets me 2. Spend up to 3. I don't have 3 right, and then we're going to go ahead and propagate with him to get us a sheep. I need another sheep in there. Yeah, I need a set minimum to get the 3. But I think that's it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to explore. So we're going to pillage this one. So that gets us 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to conquer this one, which gets us a sheep and a stone. We take our boats back. We go to 4. This one stays yellow. This one goes white. This one goes yellow. All right. Get all my workers back. I don't know why I put it up there. I keep doing that. It doesn't need to go up there. All right. So unexhaust all of my islands and all of my village. All right. Oh, I didn't realize you guys can't even see the bottom half of my villages here. So it's, I don't know. I don't think it really matters if you guys can see my village. It's on the 4th round. I'm realizing this, and now I'm spending the time to actually move these up. No clue why. And you still can't even see them. I'm zoomed in too far. Okay. So let's draw. Oh, got to do our event first. Event first. So number 1, gain 1 apple for each apple on the farm. And I've not put any apples in the farm, so that didn't help us at all. And I think it is 1. I'm only supposed to do 1 event. I did watch on the One Stop Co-op shop, and he was doing 2. I don't know why. Because during the game, blah, blah, blah. The first change is lookout phase. Once you finish the steps, retrieve the card, set aside, use any random method, and resolve the effect of the event with the same number. Yeah, it says draw 1 of the 5 tokens. I'm not sure. One Stop Co-op shop, he was doing 2 each turn. I don't know if that's hard mode. Maybe it's written somewhere. 2, 3, 4. All right, spend a wood to gain victory points. Gain a victory for each stand. It's like a skinning, a tanning is what they call it. Instant gain a fish and an axe. Oh, he's not too bad. I just have to do the sail. Discard a card from your info, draw 1 card. This location, you may immediately build it. So that's just a free build. Action, spin 1 fish, but this gives me another one of the Yetis. Spin 1 fish to gain 1 gold, so we definitely want him. I think we'll keep the instant. And we don't have anything to go with that, so that's not going to come in handy at all. All right, so what do we need to do first? All right, I need fish. So let us... Spend up to 3 to gain resources. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and spend. Oops, I forgot. How many cards did I buy? 2, right? I think 2. So we're going to do 3 workers for this island here. Spend up to 3 to gain 1 resource from up to 3 different things. So I'm going to gain a fish, a stick, and a manzana. All right. Okay, that's the unexhaust. All right. So we're going to go ahead and, well, no, we need our axe first. How do we get our axe? Okay, here we go. So we're going to do this plus a worker to get our axe and our axe. Oh, and victory point. I was like, what else am I doing over here? And victory point. All right. Spin to move the pawn. I haven't even put the pawn out there yet. Oh, I conquered earlier. When I did my conquer, I forgot to get my wood for that. My sheep. I'm going to spend a sheep to get 2 sheep. So it's harvesting game 1 gold. All right, so let's go ahead and start with populate. And we're gonna do that twice. We're gonna populate twice. So this way I don't forget to do this. So we're gonna go up here to get a sheep. And then I think we'll do it 2 more times to get 2 apples. Really doesn't matter what I put up there, but yeah. Because I did 2 populates, I get for the fish, I get 1 fish. But I won't, because the other populate added the second one after I'd already populated. Well, no, first populate, then I played, so it'd been a second sheep. So in the second populate, I'd get a sheep. It's a lot of sheep. All right, so let's go ahead and build my other Yeti thing. So that's going to be a worker and a wood. Action, spend 1 fish to gain gold or stone. I have 1 worker left. Do I need this worker for anything else? Yeah, so I'm gonna, I need this. So I'm not gonna do the extra bonus there. So I can gain 1 gold. And then I'm going to spend 1 worker and 1 fish to sail. And to sail, because that'll get me a gold there for conquering that, plus a wood. Okay. All right, so now the avalanche warrior. Oh no, hang on. Oh no, I needed the worker here. Oh, I messed up. All right, so let's undo that. Let's undo that. I screwed up. Give me my worker back. And my fish. I'm just gonna have to take the act. Well, I can't even take the actual sail action. So oh well, that's just not gonna. But I need to do this. So spend on this action. Oh, I don't have enough workers to do that anyways. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll be able to build it, but I won't be able to. So there's the spend, and then there's the action. I was trying to do the action, but I need a worker and a stone to build it. And what I wanted was the build action. So the build action is gain 1 victory point for each of the Yetis. So I got 3 Yetis. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and spin an apple to do the Explorer. Just draw 1 card. And because I explored, I can play this one. This doesn't do me any good to exhaust anything. I don't know why I did that. That's fine. So we're just going to build everything else I have. Build. So 2 for this one. Gain 1 for each igloo. 1, 2 igloos. And then build this one, which is a fish, a stone. And then that bonus gain 1 for each boat. So I have 2 boats. 1, 2. I don't need workers. I can't get to the sale action. I can get to the harvest action. Well, no, I don't have any apples. So none of these are going to do me any good. So we'll just discard those. All right. I don't think I can do anything else. So I don't have any apples to do that. Do not that. Do that. All right. No expedition this time. So now we're just going to do final scoring. So I get 3 victory points for each set. So 3, 6, 9. So that puts me at 26, right? And then I get a victory point for each pair. So 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3. And then you get 1 victory point for each gold. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you get a victory point for each thing in my town. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 19. So 20 would put me at 52 minus 1. So there we go. There we go. So there we go, guys. That is 51 points. So we were victorious over the point threshold, which was 40 for this one. I'm not sure if I played optimally or not, but there we go. So that is Imperial Settlers Empires of the North in solo mode. It is very interesting the way the game plays, because normally you're worried about your tableau building, right? You're trying to build out your tableau. You're trying to get as many cards out so you can do lots of comboing. And when you only have 4 turns, you don't get as much opportunity to do that. For example, these 2 of these cards down here, based on you building out all of your boats or all of your igloos, and I probably have plenty of boats and igloos still left to do. There's a couple other actions which this deck, you know, she's about going out and doing conquest actions, but I didn't feel like that was as advantageous as doing some of the other actions, right? You could also overwhelm the game, and this was one of the critiques I've heard with the solo mode, is you could overwhelm it by basically just taking and keep doing the propagation action every single turn, right? She had to spend a lot of her workers to do things, like to be able to utilize the reindeer raiders, where I could basically change my ands into ands and ors, which were pretty helpful. I got a bunch of victory points off of that. But yeah, so it was fun. Definitely wouldn't mind trying it again. If you guys would like to see either the Japanese or the Barbarian Horde in solo mode against those 2 little scenarios, like I said, there are print and play scenarios you can get off of, I think, Portal's website, or they definitely got them on Board Game Geek. You can check them out there. But let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see that. And if you'd like to see it, of course, make sure that you hit that like, subscribe, bell notification to know when we go live. Until next time, guys. Peace.